Hi guys, and welcome to part 55 of Skyrim Mod Sanctuary. Now in part 54 I actually ran out of time and couldn't cover all the mods I wanted to cover, and so that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. And I'm going to be starting with a great armor mod. And that mod is the Black Overlord armor by Newermind43. Now this armor is, well, it's heavy armor for the start, but it is aimed primarily at evil type characters, I think. It really does have that evil overlord look about it. It is very dark, it is very sinister, and it has a lot of little details that suggest a somewhat violent and evil character. A lot of spikes on it, it has chains, just all the trappings suggest an unpleasant type of person within this armor. And the helm is quite demonic. I know a lot of the Skyrim helms have horns, but somehow this helm looks so much more demonic than the others. The closed face makes it extremely impersonal and yet very, very intimidating. And at the same time as being sort of very impressive and intimidating, it also looks functional. The skirt looks like it's made with overlapping metal scales. The entire thing looks like it would be very, very good armor in combat. This is not ornate parade ground armor. This is the sort of armor you lead a horde into battle with. And it looks really good with dark cloaks. I used the Thalmor cloak from the Cloaks of Skyrim. Really looks good. So this is a great set of armor for your evil overlord character. There is only one thing I would like to see, and it's to do with the helm, which does look good, but it hides my character's beautiful face. And I do like to have the face showing on most of my characters, as I usually wear things like the ancient Nordic helm. So I would like to see, if possible, a version of this helm that has some type of open face. Not totally open, but like the ancient Nordic helm, where you could see the eyes and maybe the mouth. It's just one little thing, because I do like to see that. But apart from that, this armor is spectacular. It looks evil, it looks good, and it makes a great silhouette. Now, talking of heavy helms that are open, it made me think of the Helm of Yngol, and it actually looks very, very good with this armor. And fortunately, there is also a new mod, a new submission by our favourite armor texturer, Cabal120, which is the aMidianBorn Helm of Yngol. Now, fans of his previous work will not be disappointed or surprised. It's the usual high quality that you've come to expect. It has a lot of extra details. It looks a little bit more real. You feel like if you ran your fingers across it, you would feel the texture of the metal. Just all round great work. And he has already added this to his aMidianBorn Book of Silence, which is the compilation mod. So if you're using that and you update, you will get this mod basically automatically. Now, the aMidianBorn Helm of Yngol is already in the hot file list, but there is also another aMidianBorn mod in that list, and that is the aMidianBorn Orcish Armor. Now again, this mod is not going to come as any surprise. It's exactly what you expect, a great retexture of the Orc armor. I wasn't actually even going to cover the mod. I felt basically, seeing as it's been included in the Book of Silence, you guys, if you were a fan of his work, would already be using this. But the reason I've decided to mention it are actually the screenshots that I found in the mod's image pages. These screenshots are so good. They promote this mod far more than any video I could make would do. So I checked into who'd done the images, and I think, and I apologise if I'm wrong, but I think they were done by another mod maker called Willow, who has done a lot of mods of her own, including the Willow's 101 Bugs mod, which is great. I've covered that in a previous video. But of course it always helps to have good source material, and this armour is great. I do like the Orcish Armor actually. It's neither good nor evil, it's just pure warrior armour. It's heavy, it's functional, it's dangerous looking without giving you any sense of intent from the player. Big fan of Orcish Armor actually. So of course this is a must-have texture for me. Luckily it is included in the aMidian Book of Silence. The aMidianBorn Book of Silence, my apologies. So very easy, just update that mod if you're using it. If not, download this mod if you're a fan of Orc Armor. And finally, I would like to throw a mention out to a mod that I actually covered a long time ago. One of my first ever Skyrim Mod Sanctuary videos, episode 8. Such a long time ago. And it covered a retexture of the Nightingale armor. It was called Nightingale Prime HD. And it looked great. And for some reason, the mod was taken off Nexus for quite some time, and a lot of people sent me, you know, messages, where can I get it, where can I get it? And I had a copy myself, but I couldn't give it to anyone, which was a real shame, but it's back on Nexus now, and I mean, it's great. Check out that video if you want to see my review of the armor itself, but it has now reappeared on Nexus, so you can now download it again. Go get it. If you love that armor, if you like the Nightingale armor, check out this one, check out this retexture. It is well worth it. Installation of these mods is relatively simple. The black Overlord armor, if you go along to the file section, download with Manager on the main file. Now there is an optional file that has a reworked specular map and an alternative cube map. However, I'm not 100% sure what difference that makes. I couldn't see much difference, to be honest, but I'm not an expert at this. But if you are and you like that, you can use this. Please note, you do need the main file first, so download with Manager first, activate this one, then the optional file. That is important. The aMidianBorn Helm of Yngol, very simple, single file, download with Manager and activate. Now again, if you're using the Book of Silence, you do not need to do this. Just update your Book of Silence. It's taking time loading. The Orcish Armor is exactly the same. Go along to the file section, there's a single file, download with Manager and activate. Very, very simple. If, however, you are using the Book of Silence and you want those two, make sure you update to version 1.4. Simply deactivate version 1.3, go along to the file section here, download with Manager and activate 1.4. Very, very easy indeed. Nightingale Prime, now that has two files. There are two different versions of this. There is the normal HD one and then there is the leather version. Pick one of them. Only use one of these. If you're curious as to what the difference is, check out the video I did, Skyrim Mod Sanctuary Part 8. I linked to it earlier. So check that out, that will give you full details. Pick one of these, download with Manager and activate. Very easy really. One thing I have not mentioned is that the black Overlord armor does in fact come with a new dragon model and a new interesting location. So I suspect you have to run off and find this armor, and there may well be, I have no idea, but there may be a dragon involved. I didn't try that out, I'm afraid. I cheated and used the console to get the armor to check it out. So I can't tell you what that is, so I can't give you any spoilers. You'll have to find out yourself. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. We're going to end as always with some screenshots that you guys have posted. If you want to post screenshots, I will leave a link down below. You're more than welcome to post them. I try to get as many as I can on each video. They're really great, way better than I could do, so I do appreciate you guys posting those. I hope you found the video helpful and enjoyable. If you did, remember, please click the like button. I always appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you guys for whichever video you decide to join me for. And until then, as always, have fun.